dear. Hello, everybody. Sorry, we've had a little bit of technical difficulties, which
Yay.
we've decided to treat as hilarious rather than horrifying.
Oh, fun and games.
Anyway, we're nearly there with the techie stuff.
Very nearly. You look like you know what you're doing with this.
There we go.
Yay.
Anyway, welcome everybody to this power hour to receive the codes of Helios from Archangel Metatron himself.
Yes, good evening and welcome and thank you for joining us on this 1212 portal. It is the day of power. For 12 is Archangel Metatron's vibration and number.
Yes, it is. And Helios is the sun beyond the sun, or the great central sun. And it's 11th dimensional. I mean, 11th dimensional is actually awesome. And it's only so recently that we've been able to access it. And Metatron creates the light codes for this entire universe. And they are contained in golden orange light here.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Yes.
And as you might notice, we have the flames of Helios burning Helios burning brightly behind us.
I can certainly feel them on my back.
Yeah, most definitely. So these codes, the codes, the Helios codes, are codes of the true divine masculine. Now, this includes spiritual leadership, supporting the vulnerable, protecting the weak, equality, fairness, oneness, action for the highest good, wisdom, honesty, integrity, truth. All of these aspects are required of us as we step into our sovereignty and our mastery. The further we go towards the fifth dimension, which we are, in all fairness, galloping towards rather rapidly now.
Absolutely. And can you say something about the gold codes?
The golden codes are a restoration of the divine masculine gold print template, which existed at the beginning of Atlantean times. So during our journey through 3D from the fall of Atlantis, this coding, this beautiful gold print, became very distorted. And this was partly under agreement, but it is also part of our third dimensional experience. But the whole planet and our entire experience of the third dimension was run in a very not so divine masculine energy, as many of us have discussed and many of us have realized quite recently. So all that is in the process of changing.
To pure gold again.
Back to gold.
Yeah. And the codes of Helios hold your highest potential. Literally all you can be, everything. And they also hold happiness. So when you raise your frequency to the 7th dimension, as you attune to the great central sun, the Helios energy ignites your expanded self and it becomes even more powerful.
So when you connect to Helios, your frequency automatically rises to the 7th dimension. So you connect directly in an almost automatic process to your expanded self, the highest level of consciousness which is available to you at this time.
Yeah. And as you probably know, Tim is a high priest of Arcturus and he sits on the Council of Helios, which is quite an honor, quite amazing. And he was asked to anchor the 11th dimensional codes of Helios into the planet in Portugal on the 22nd of October. And he was the only person on the planet able to do so. More people are being trained now, but at that time he was the only one. And it's a huge, huge task. He agreed to do it. No, I remember when I asked you and you immediately said, of course.
I was game for it straight away.
This is what I've been trained for all year. And you described it to me afterwards as being like being hit by a lightning rod. Anyone else, I think, other than you, Tim, would have been totally fried on that day.
Well, this is what made the entire experience so completely unique and out. I mean, I'll be absolutely honest with you, the after effects were utterly out of my comfort zone. And I've obviously looked into the physicality of what we all experience, not just individually, but collectively. The information that I got, having trained for this for a long time, it wasn't just the previous year, that was preparation for that particular event, but to actually hold a light quotient, I've been training for a long time, 30 years specifically.
In this lifetime.
In this lifetime, to hold a light quotient. Now, with the assistance of a crystal, anybody can anchor an energy in, but it's what that energy does, whether it sticks, whether the coding is aligned with your system or not. Now, when that light came down through me, literally all I could see was this lightning rod effect. Came down through me, it revealed in the chakras that I hadn't worked in properly, i.e. my sacral, a space that really needed some work. You know, we've all got it. There's nobody out here at the moment that can say I'm totally healed, I've done it all, because that's where we are, that we're not there yet. And as the Helios light passed down through me, it shut down temporarily my meridians and did a serious rearrangement of my divine lines. So when I woke up the next day, I felt okay, but I just felt very spaced out. And as soon as I got back to England, my physical body just said, you've got to heal. You have got to purify. And that is an ongoing process. Even as I'm speaking to you now, the refinements are still taking place.
Yeah, and I think everybody that participated had to go through huge energies coming through them.
Absolutely. We've noticed, both Diana and I, repeatedly are hearing about people in the light field, even people that weren't specifically keyed in and joining on the 22nd. Everybody still received the same everywhere around the planet. This was a planet-wide operation, and the platform that we're now working on has utterly changed. It's unrecognizable energetically.
Well, you know, 90,000 people around the planet merged with their monad on that day,
so powerful.
Which is awesome. And that is enough to shift the entire planet.
Yeah.
And actually the universe, because that's what we were doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And the physical effects of this are requiring us now to the analogy I used the other day, we've all ordered from the universe, from the fifth dimensional menu. We've looked through it and we've gone, I want to go here, I want to be fifth dimensional. But I don't think when we did this, we really thought about how this was going to occur and what was going to be required of us. It is only now that we are truly seeing what we have to do as light workers, in beings of living light, basically, now having to function in a much, much higher frequency. And where we are at the moment, this is hard work. It feels like hard work because we're having to shift, drop density, change who we are, what we eat, what we speak, the way we think. And it's all happening at once.
And I would say that all the light workers are not just doing it for themselves, but doing it for the whole planet.
Absolutely.
And so this is why it's been a shove, a push to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, on that day, I had to hold the frequency at the 7th dimensional all day. And when you were on, I think I probably told you this, when you brought in the codes of Helios, I had Metatron in my body.
That's right.
When Adrian brought in the codes of Andromeda, I had Chamuel in my body. And actually people have said you can see it in the photographs. And of course then I had Archangel Christiel in my body when we brought in the codes from Lyra.
That's a lot of high frequency beings.
Yeah. But I think I got the easy job. I wasn't nearly fried like you.
No, it was
okay.
It was definitely it was an experience. It was an experience for all of us to actually witness. Maybe, you know, if we shove ego aside a little bit, how out of alignment we physically have been up until now, and the changes that we've got to make, because this is the sorting phase. This is the part of our ascension process, which there will never be more information available, but there will never be a more a complete muddle of all of these different frequencies, polarity above polarity, 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D. All of this exists around each other at the moment. And it's like going through the sorting hat, isn't it? A little bit, and picking out where you want to go and
being very clear about what your intention is and what service you want to offer to the planet and the universe. Because now we're not just working for Earth, we're working for the whole universe. It's like a major shift has taken place in the last few months even.
I think I can quite happily say that this has been the most eye-opening year of the ascension process so far.
So far. We've got 2024 coming up. And I'm sure we'll all grow immeasurably. Yeah. I know since I've been doing the monadic merge meditation, which I was asked to do every day. So I've done it every day since Easter. Wow. And I'm now going to put out with my Christmas newsletter an updated version of it, because a lot of it has now changed. We've actually done so much of the work that new masters have come in, new energies. We're required to ask the Intergalactic Council for different energies. And it has been the most extraordinary time.
It really has.
Yeah. And we were asked to do this workshop together.
We were, to provide the balance.
Well, more than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Helios is a masculine energy.
It is, and it's this is what makes, I believe, the kind of the coding of Helios so special, because the first half of our entire ascension process from the cosmic moment onwards was an absolute deluge of divine feminine energies. That's what shifted the heart center into space and enabled it to detach from the ego. That's what has been so remarkable about it, is all of the divine feminine, the goddess is rising basically, and this has happened everywhere. But now we've got to balance it out, and this is where things get interesting.
Yeah. And so when we work together, we work in balance, and that enables everybody to integrate the energies more easily. And the codes are still coming into us bit by bit. I was telling Tim I was woken at 4 o'clock this morning by my phone pinging away. And I looked at it. There was absolutely nothing coming in, no reason for it to ping. So I asked what was going on. And I was told, well, I'd been to Helios to bring in some codes, but I woke very suddenly from a very distant space, but I hadn't actually brought them in. So I thought, oh dear, that's not too good. And I asked if I could have them during the day. And they said, yes, if I meditated. And I went into a very deep state. I used the meditation that they used in Atlantis, that's in the Golden Future book, where I bring in the different high frequency colors. And I went into a very deep space, and Metatron downloaded the codes of authority from Helios. And that was about being in your own authority, not needing to ask anybody else, rely on anybody else, just standing in your own self. And so he's handed those into me at some inner level. And so they will automatically be passed through me. This is what happens. As soon as you get something, you can pass it on to somebody else. And so I thought that was really interesting.
What happened to your slipper?
Okay. I mean, this is a bit bizarre. I put my foot out of bed and got into my slippers, which had been fine. I've been wearing them the night before. One of them, the right-hand slipper, was soaking wet. I mean, soaking wet. I thought the obvious things. Somebody made a suggestion about my dogs, but that certainly wasn't true. It was pure water. And I thought perhaps a hot water bottle had burst over them or something. There was nothing. So I asked upstairs, and they said, well, you won't believe it if we tell you. So I said, well, try me. And they said, well, you were practicing magic with Merlin in the inner planes, and something went wrong. And you created the water, but it all poured into your slipper.
How funny.
I thought, yeah, anyway.
That's amazing.
Anyway, shall we go on? If you visualize the Metatron cube, I'm always showing you the Metatron cube, I know, but just looking at it does something to you. And if you imagine it in your chakras, it enhances the energy you download and unlocks the gifts and talents that may have been dormant in your chakras for lifetimes. So the fact that you've just looked at it means that in your unconscious, it'll be there, so that when the energy comes down from Helios into your chakras and ignites them, this energy will be working and enhancing what comes through to you.
Absolutely. So we will tonight be bringing golden orange Helios light into each of your ascension chakras. So as you establish the codes of Helios in them, it will transform them and push you forward yet again to actually be in alignment with your full soul mission.
Yeah. And the codes automatically raise your frequency. In your stellar gateway, they open the 12 petals of the stellar gateway like a flower. And they also allow you to merge with the awesome Archangel Metatron. And that is quite something.
Especially on this today.
Yeah, especially
well.
on 1212.
So in your soul star, which is found 18 inches above the top of your head, the divine masculine energy activates higher possibilities. And you find that things that you could not do before now become possible. And this, again, is an incredible boost for your soul journey.
And when you hold the Metatron cube in your soul star chakra and project your vision through it, you send out a very powerful energy, and it attracts the energy you need to bring into physical reality.
Yeah. So within the causal, the beautiful moon white causal, these codes, the Helios codes, enable you to connect a lot more closely with the angelic realms. And this is, again, a massive expansion. We are receiving so many more beautiful angels and archangels and higher beings of light that are connecting with Earth now. Like, they are coming here in their billions. And so this is enabling us to connect to them with even more grace and ease than we were previously.
Yeah. The gates to the angelic realms are really opening for everybody.
Yeah, well and truly open.
Yeah. And in your crown chakra, you make stronger stellar connections, and you start to receive light codes from other planets as well.
Yeah. So the third eye, everybody's favorite. These codes activate the higher powers of your third eye. So whereas like the third eye has already done a lot of work on the ascension pathway, you're now going to be able to begin to access regeneration, DNA reconnection and healing, which is massive because we've had so much distortion in the third dimension. And making sure we're not getting this mixed up with rejuvenation, because that's a gift of Andromeda, isn't it? And also the Helios coding allows you to see things from a higher perspective, and that more than ever is really needed at the moment because of this incredible push from 3D to kind of maintain strength and power and everything. There's so many people that have needed to see with the eyes of an angel. This is something that is really needed to shift for some time, and that's going to become a lot more possible.
It is. You know, when I wrote The Silent Stones, one of the characters, which is one of my spiritual novels that I wrote 20-something years
Brilliant
ago.
book.
Thank you. One of the characters is talking about falling in love, and everyone says, when you're in love, it's an illusion. And she says, well, I don't think so. When you're in love, you see the divine in your partner. And that's the truth. It's when you fall out of love again and see what you call reality, that's the illusion. And looking at it from a higher perspective, you can see all the truth, can't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, onto the throat chakra. The Helios energy in your throat chakra enables your words to be powerful and inspiring, and it brings forward your leadership qualities. It also does something else. If you were afraid of your father as a child, which lots of people were, certainly I was, you carry a belief of not being lovable enough. It's a huge fear, but the energy from Helios in your throat enables you to heal that. which is mega.
That is massive.
Mm.
So from the heart, we go into the throat. From the throat, we go into the heart. Sorry, wrong way around. So the codes of Helios bring heart into your decisions.
Mm.
So, for example, to use your power to assist the vulnerable. So the heart center is the driving force of the ascension process, moving from ego to heart. So the more assistance that we can have to make decisions to put the heart in charge, the faster this planet will shift collectively.
Absolutely. And then there's the solar plexus. And this is where we hold our wisdom and our power. And the codes of Helios enhance your wisdom and your power.
Absolutely. And then from the solar plexus to the navel. Now, this particular set of codings, the way they mix with the navel chakra, is to activate happiness. Now, this might sound like it could be a little bit secondary to the ascension process, but it's vital because
really
we create our reality with our state, with our emotional state, with our mental state, what we're projecting outwards. If we're happy and our inner sun is shining, then we seek to bring everything around us into unity, into oneness.
Yeah, and that is the purpose of the navel chakra, that oneness.
I've heard so many people say that they've forgotten how to be happy.
Happy, I know.
You know, like
it's a big thing now to have your inner sun glowing again.
It is.
It's wonderful.
Because once that is glowing, then everybody else immediately receives that.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be a powerful one.
It is. And they raise the frequency in your relationships, in your sacral chakra. Yeah. So when the Helios codes come in, you actively seek wisdom and understanding in your relationships. So it's got to improve them.
Good. And so when the codes of Helios ignite within your base chakra, the platinum of your base chakra, you trust life here on earth to support you. And you also hand over trust in the spiritual support that you have, say, for example, the angels. And again, people pick up on this, and it enables others to feel supported, because again, that's another theme that has run very, very consistently through the first half of this, is people feeling unsupported, unable to trust the process. Maybe thinking things are a little bit too good to be true when they're going well. All of this again is going to shift into a state of higher creation safety.
And when you bring them into your Earth Star chakra, they activate your higher potential, as well as the potential of humanity, and you help to establish the codes of Helios into the Great Pyramid of Hollow Earth and enhance the light in Hollow Earth. And they're starting to spread now through the ley lines, which is brilliant.
That is good. Once they're spreading through the ley lines,
the planet's got to change.
Exactly. Yeah. So, lovely souls, let's reach up to Helios now, move into the 7th dimension together, unlock the light codes and release them to activate your highest possibilities and potential, and enable you to become all that you can be.
Oh, whoa. Right. Now, when I started to do this meditation, I obviously looked at the Metatron cube, but I brought the symbol of Helios down into each of the chakras as I brought the energy down and the light codes down. And that really helped. Now just imagine a golden orange circle, and out of it come 12 golden rays. Imagine a clock, and they're coming out at the point of course, youngsters don't see clocks anymore. They're coming out at the 12 points. And so you've got like a sun coming out, and it's golden orange in the circle and the 12 rays coming out of it. And that is actually a very powerful symbol of Helios.
So
ready. Let's do the meditation.
We are ready to move in.
The energy.
So wherever you are in the world, make yourself comfortable, relax, really begin to tune in. And now begin to take deep, deep breaths into your heart center, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and completely relax.
Be very aware of your Earth Star chakra like a silver ball, absolutely enormous, below your feet, grounding you.
And just taking a few moments more, breathing into your heart, feeling yourself grounded in by your Earth Star chakra. Open your heart now. Open it as wide as you can. Taking a deep breath in, breathing out, opening your heart. And reach out to Helios, the sun beyond the sun, the great central sun. And as you do so, a golden orange angel appears and surrounds you in a beautiful cocoon of light. Just sense and feel this occurring. Breathe and relax. And this beautiful soul begins to transport you right up through the dimensions, all the way up to Helios.
And here in Helios, Archangel Metatron awaits you. He sits on an enormous golden throne. Take a moment to bathe in his energy. And as you're doing this, just being near him, your frequency is automatically taking you to a higher dimension.
And Archangel Metatron steps from his throne. He takes you by the hand and he leads you to the magnificent golden orange center of Helios. So really feel your energy moving there in the company of beloved Archangel Metatron.
He tells you that here are held the wondrous codes of Helios. The light for this universe. And love is the key to unlocking these codes.
And so breathing into your heart once again. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, opening your heart further and further. Feel it actively expanding. Remember as you do this that you are a beloved child of the universe. Take a moment to radiate out love. You have really got this beautiful light flowing from you, golden orange light. And also be aware of golden orange light containing the light codes being unlocked. Just take a few moments to sense and feel this all around you, this incredible coding being unlocked. And then almost with a click, they are being released and they are flowing to you.
And now something amazing happens. Archangel Metatron holds up his golden staff made of source energy. It's an awesome cosmic magic wand. He's using it to direct the flow of golden orange containing the codes of Helios to flow through you. Prepare yourself to accept them.
So this begins to direct the Helios energy flow into your stellar gateway chakra, which you find a meter above the top of your head. And this opens wide the 12 chambers. They are arranged in a clockwise spiral in your chakra.
It ignites the 12 qualities held here. And in order from the outside going in round the spiral, these are strength, integrity, love, oneness, peace, joy, wisdom, balance, truth, vision, compassion, and the very center one is courage.
And then your stellar gateway, like a flower, opens wide. Just take a few moments to sense and see and feel your stellar gateway a meter above the top of your head, opening so wide, like a sunflower receiving sunlight. This automatically enables you to merge with Archangel Metatron himself, for he overlights everyone on this ascension pathway. To have the ability and permission to merge with a universal angel is very special. So just take a few moments to feel this as it activates.
Right, just breathe more deeply. And feel the glorious Metatron slowly bringing his golden orange light down, down over you. Relax. Surrender. Feel magic taking place within you.
And this is boosting your frequency now exponentially and your entire ascension journey. Be aware that you are rising up now to merge with your monad. Feel yourself merging now with your mighty I Am. Relax. Trust. Breathe deeply as this occurs. Just feel this connection to your mighty I Am presence. So powerful and so wise, holding such a beautiful frequency. You are in touch with the blueprint or the gold print of your almighty divine self. And this expands your divine potential. Allow yourself to realize who you truly are. This mighty, incredible being of light. The humble you here on this planet, connected to this incredible version of yourself. Just take a few moments to feel this now.
As you relax, the building of your Antakarana bridge to source is being accelerated. Have a sense of the golden bridge to higher dimensions being constructed now.
So just taking a few moments to tune into that golden pillar of your Antakarana bridge and just feel it so strong. Feel that connection to your mighty I Am presence being widened and strengthened as we speak. And then from the stellar gateway, the golden orange energy of Helios now flows down into your soul star chakra. Now here the divine masculine energy activates higher possibilities. You find that things that you could not do before now become possible. Have a sense now that you can do something that you could not do before. Just take a few moments. Something that you maybe have been aware of that you wish to do, that you wish so much that you had the ability to do here on earth, and now realize in its entirety that this potential is now available to you. Just take a few moments to visualize that. And this now gives you an impetus, a boost on your soul journey, and also potentially will increase your desire and most definitely your ability to serve.
And when you hold the Metatron cube in your soul star chakra and project your vision through it, you send out a very powerful image. This attracts the energy needed to bring it into physical reality. Focus now on your vision. And now imagine or think of the Metatron cube in your soul star turning clockwise to energize your vision. As it turns clockwise, winding the energy up, it's radiating out a very powerful magnetic energy to your vision, bringing it to you.
And now the golden orange light is flooding down into your beautiful moon white causal chakra. When the codes of Helios ignite this chakra, it is as if the sun is shining into the portal to heaven. You are able to connect much more closely with the angelic realms. So just take a few moments now with this activation, with this flow of coded light, to spend time in the angelic realms and know that the angels are very much connecting to you. Let's just take a few moments to sense and feel this.
And as the energy of Helios fills your crown chakra now, your chakra blazes like an orange fire into the universe, and the 1,000 petals all open wide. Just feel yourself making stronger, firmer, stellar connections. This means that you can receive clearer downloads. You also receive light codes from other planets. Feel the light streaming from your crown to the stars. Take time to relax and await impressions or downloads now.
And now the codes are beginning to activate the higher powers of your third eye, particularly regeneration, DNA reconnection, and healing. So just feel and sense for a few moments the codes of Helios readjusting the DNA template within you and also collectively. This is an incredibly powerful adjustment. All of the distortions, all of the corruptions from our journey through the third dimension now receiving this recoding from Helios. And they enable you to see higher perspectives and therefore to empower your visions. And this is not the same as manifestation. You are literally adding fuel to your divine concepts.
Bring the codes of Helios into your throat chakra now. Sense the golden orange light working its magic here. Take a moment to sense or feel them. Bring in the symbol of Helios, the golden orange circle with the 12 rays coming out of it in gold. And they enable you to speak with power, to inspire people for the highest good. And they bring forward your leadership qualities. Just breathe the codes into your throat.
Really feel your throat receiving this. If you were afraid, maybe of your father as a child, you may carry a fear of not being lovable enough. If you feel that this may apply to you, see yourself now as a child surrounded by golden orange Helios light. Take a few moments to visualize this. And as you do so, ask Archangel Metatron to place the codes of Helios into your inner child's throat chakra. As he does this, this will empower and heal the inner child. So just see and feel this taking place.
Now let the light from Helios flow down into your heart center. Feel it. It brings heart into your decisions and influences you to use your power to help the vulnerable.
And then just breathing in so deeply. Inhale the codes of light. Exhale love. And allow the light to flow now into the golden disc of your solar plexus. Just feel it flooding the golden disc. This is enhancing your wisdom and your power, but also infusing the solar plexus with divine, masculine, warrior coding energies of courage and authority, but also self-love. So just feel your solar plexus lighting up and smiling with happiness.
And now the high frequency golden orange light codes are flowing into your bright orange navel chakra. They activate your happiness, your inner sun. Just sense your inner sun glowing now. It doesn't matter what's happening around you, what the situations are. Your inner sun is smiling. And when your inner sun is glowing, you automatically seek to bring about oneness, to bring people together, to create community, and recognize that we are all part of the jigsaw of life. We are all important.
And now, with another deep breath, fill your soft rose pink sacral chakra with Helios light. Deliberately allow it, give it permission to flow in here. As it flows in, the codes activate this chakra to bring you higher frequency relationships. And you actively seek wisdom and understanding in all of your relationships on the ascension pathway. Just feel this maybe recoding old aspects of your sacral that is still hanging on to maybe the previous relationship templates of the third dimension, how you related to partners, work colleagues, family, people that you meet. Just feel all of this being recoded and brought into balance. And just also trust and know within the center of your heart the sense of the impact this will have on your life. Just breathe and relax as this occurs.
And now bring the light of the great central sun into your base and feel it strengthening it. You trust life to support you, and you trust the angels to support you. Then you unconsciously enable others to feel supported. As you do this, sense your lower back really relaxing. You're actively supporting others as your lower back relaxes more and more.
And now, from the base, feel the light of Helios and the coding flowing down your legs, into your feet, and lighting up your Earth Star chakra. As it flows into the hematite grey and silver ball, feel this activating your highest potential. You might even see and feel, or maybe sense, an explosion of light below the soles of your feet. When this occurs, as it is happening now, you activate the higher potential of humankind, everyone on this planet. Feel this light activating the Earth Star chakras of everyone in physical form here on Earth. Just take a few moments to visualize this occurring now.
And now be aware of the great pyramid of hollow earth and add your energy to help establish the codes of Helios there. Just see that orange light in the great pyramid and see the light spreading through hollow earth and through the ley lines of the planet everywhere. The codes of Helios, the divine masculine and happiness, reaching everywhere.
Your chakras have been activated and empowered. See the golden orange light containing the codes of Helios running through you from Helios itself, down through your chakras, into the Great Pyramid of Hollow Earth, and just really see and feel this as a permanent flow now. Anchor it in.
And now take a deep breath and prepare for something awesome. Ask Archangel Metatron to place his golden staff of power and wisdom into you from your monad to your Earth Star chakra and bring you for an instant into the 10th dimension now.
And now just with another deep breath, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Thank Archangel Metatron for assisting you, for being here with us, for the job that he is doing. And also to the masters and the angels of Helios, and of course the embodiment and the energy of Helios itself. Just take a few moments in gratitude.
And then bring yourself fully back to waking reality, calm, centered, empowered, activated as a high frequency master. Open your eyes and smile.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Diana.
you, Tim. How do you feel now?
Wonderful. Warm.
It's great. I know.
I like that.
You feel sick, Jane. Make sure you ground your feet.
Drink some water.
Yeah, drink some water.
Yeah.
And then stamp on the floor and walk.
Yeah. So one of the most important things that you can do now is keep your body hydrated.
Absolutely.
That was powerful light work.
Mm.
And water within the body assists your cells to assimilate light. That's a vital part of this ascension process. So if you maybe are feeling a bit nauseous, ground yourself, drink lots of water.
Clears out the cells.
It does.
We've got the light is clearing energy out, so the water helps to integrate the new and clear out the old. Yeah. Right.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm trying to slow it down so I can feed some. Yeah, you can watch this again and again and again. It's it'll be sent to you as a recording. Mm. Yeah, you could rotating in the Metatron cube banner. Well done with the codes. Yeah. Oh. And do it again and again. I do it lots of times.
I say that, although I'm super duper.
Yeah. And if there are any questions, we've got about a moment or two. You're grounding crystals with you. That's a very good idea. And then one of the big changes since we did the monadic merge is that when I do that meditation every morning, I see my Earth Star chakra that grounds me the size of the planet, as big as the planet itself. So it's bringing it in as service work to the planet, but it's also bringing in so much more
codes you've got stashed in there.
Hmm?
It's all the codes you've got stashed in there.
Absolutely. Everything's coming up.
It is.
People are changing rapidly.
Yeah. So yeah, we are going to be. This is again another jump shift, and we're now in the passageway between the 12th and the solstice, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's a powerful, powerful time.
And you've got something on at solstice?
Yes, 21st of December, I'm going to be teaming up with the wonderful David Essery, and we're going to be having our solstice bash at 7 p.m. UK time. And what have you got coming up, Diana?
Oh, I was just trying to remember what date it is. I am going to do something with guardian angels again. It's
January?
not right.
3rd January?
No, it's not. It's the following week. Right. I think it might be the 11th. But the energy is so different. The frequency is so much higher.
Yeah.
And people can connect to their guardian angels at a much, much higher, more intimate level. And so that's what I'm going to do again. And after that, the one after that, I'm going to do the light codes of the Pleiades.
Yay.
Because I love that. And I know I did one about healing from the Pleiades a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
This is totally different.
Things have changed dramatically, haven't they?
Yeah, they haven't. Everything's changed so much.
Yeah.
I'm just, trouble is I can't read the questions.
No, they're popping up really quickly, aren't they?
Yeah, and that's it. They do.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute, it really has been the power hour.
Yes, it has indeed.
It has.
And thank you, everybody. And, you know, you're doing this for the universe, for the planet. It's not just for ourselves.
No.
Yeah, special thanks to Metatron.
Yeah, thank you, Metatron. It's always happy to get stuck in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, indeed. Anyway, lots of love, everybody. Have a wonderful Christmas and a power year, 2024.
Yeah, it's going to be a good year next year, and we're all going to make sure that it is together.
Because we create our own reality.
We do.
And there's all this rubbish going on in the world. We do not have to buy into that.
No, we don't. No more fear seeding.
No.
Even if it's
don't
packed
even
in,
look at it.
Even if it's transferred via an interesting film, and I think quite a few of you will know what I'm talking about. But.
Well, I don't, because I've given up watching anything like that. So anyway, cheers, everybody.
Lots of love.
Lots
Bye.
of love. Oh, we're only 2 minutes.